to the Bourbon Doctors. I'm Chad. This is Albert. You want me to go on this? I think I'll go because this stems from our $12.99 episode where we said, hey, I got this benchmark for $12.99. And fortunately, a lot of you commented and said, hey, look, I think this is better or that's better. And what'd you get? So then we said, let's find out what's the best bottom shelf bourbon.
And by the way, new space number 3 now.
We're just going to switch it up.
We're just going to keep
it's like
switching
we're
it
on
up.
a road trip, like a baseball team.
Yeah, we'll see
we're
how
just
this all
going
works
to different
out.
places.
We're trying it all new. It's the same guys. It's just a different venue.
You don't care. It's
care.
the content.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe they like to look at my bar.
Maybe it's your good looks. Who knows?
No.
All right, so we're gonna do something different today as well. We're going to double blind all of these, and it's not a true double blind because we know what's in which glass or what we're tasting
we know what
out
six
of.
We are, but we don't know.
But we're gonna do this in sets of 3, 3, 3, and we're not gonna know which 3 we have in front of us at all. Mm-hmm. We'll see how this goes.
So what do we got? We got the benchmark, $12.99 the bottle.
Yeah.
A lot of you, this I've never had. Today's going to be the first time. Very old Barton. From Barton Distillery, 86 proof. Now, a lot of people, this is, I think this is a wild card. I've had this bottle for a while. It's an older bottle of early times bottled in bond. It's not, I don't know if I call it bottom, it maybe sits on the bottom shelf, but it runs about 20 to 24 bucks.
The early times, bottled in bond at least,
which is obviously
more expensive.
Yeah.
So that may be an outlier. If we'll see if this is one of the winners.
But a lot of you commented that's
your favorite bottom shelf bourbon. Yeah. We also have Old Crow, which is a Jim Beam product. Ancient Age, which is a Buffalo Trace product. And then this one was at the recommendation of our liquor store guy as a bottom shelfer that we should try. It's actually a Henry McKenna Sour Mash.
It says bourbon on it.
It does say bourbon, yeah. So, and I think all 3 of these were in the $11, $12 range.
Yeah.
Pre-tax, of course.
So these are all about $12, $12.99, $11.99, right in that range, except this one
is an outlier.
But we'll find out if it wins.
If that one wins far and away, then it might go to whoever comes in second place.
Yeah, and if it doesn't win, then
we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this, shall we?
Round 1.
All right, so we just got 3 random bourbons. We don't know what they are. We're just gonna figure it out.
We know that's one of these 6.
It's one of these 6,
and we're gonna pick a winner.
Yeah.
Pick a winner, and then championship round.
All right, this one smells. I mean, it actually doesn't smell bad for bottom shelf bourbon. It's got a little caramel and sugary bourbon smell, not overpowering ethanol.
It's actually quite good. It's you can tell it's a lower proof.
A little
alcohol-y.
A little alcohol-y. A little. I tasted a little hint of nuttiness.
Still not bad. I mean,
it's got. It's really thin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty weak, isn't it?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, this one. Less sweetness on the nose. Also a little nutty, This one almost has a little more spice to it than the first one.
Yeah, it does. It's better. It's better than the first one.
This one feels more like a real bourbon. Something that I would really want to sip.
Yeah. It's better.
Ooh, I don't like the way the third one smells. It has that musty. Oh. Then it's like a little bit of marshmallow, maybe. It's like a musty marshmallow. That doesn't sound good, does it?
Doesn't taste much better.
Oh god, that one's really not very good at all. That's a clear. I don't need to go back and take another sip of that. Oh, we didn't do them in order, did we?
No, I did. 3, 4, 5.
Interesting. 4 was the one that I didn't like. I liked 5 better.
No, I don't like 5.
Oh, how are we gonna? We need a tiebreaker.
You liked 5? Really?
Four has certainly got more spice, and it's got more.
No.
Oh, now when you follow it after 4.
4 is better.
After a palate rinse. Four still has a woodiness that I don't love, but I guess compared to 3 and 5,
3 is not.
3 is not.
3's not the winner.
No, 3 is not the winner. I'll just give you 4.
All right.
It's got a woodiness that I don't love. I'm hoping that something knocks it off later. But whatever. We'll move along.
I agree. Okay, 4.
So 4 moves on out of round 1.
Okay, round 2.
Round 2.
Round 2.
3 more bourbons that we.
3 more bourbons.
I don't know what they are.
Bottom shelf, best of bottom shelf. Is that kind of like saying you're the best of the worst? This is kind of a shitty episode, isn't it?
This is the best of the worst, and we're spending an awful lot.
It'd be like taking all the
energy.
lottery teams in the NBA and saying which uses the worst team.
The worst team. No, the best of the worst.
Best of the worst.
Yeah. We're spending, only the bourbon doctors would spend this much time on trying to figure out which cheap, crappy bourbon is the best one to drink.
It's not one. I don't like that taste at all. It's like goddamn bubble gum or something. Maybe you like eating bubble gum.
It's really faint. There's not a lot of flavor on that one at all.
I got like a little bubble gum or something.
Bubble gum.
Just weird.
I don't know that bubble gum is a bourbon tasting note, but
it is.
Yeah.
That one tastes like
bubble gum.
Gum.
It didn't taste good. It's very flat. It's very, very watered down, really.
Boy.
This one smells like...
2's kind of watered down, too.
What does 2 smell like? Dude, what is that smell?
Why are you worried about it?
Because it
smells like whiskey.
It's one of those things where sometimes you smell something and you just want to put your finger on it. You know what I mean? Like it smells like something, but I don't know.
No, I don't.
You just drink it.
I don't know what you mean. It. I don't ever smell something going, I wonder what that smells like.
No, it's like it smells like something I'm familiar with, but I don't know what it is. Now, in this case, it's not something good. And this also is very weak, very watered down. God, our best 2 may have been in the first round. Oh, God, what is that smell? Okay. It's like a childhood bad memory.
6 is the best of these 3. 6, 1 and 2 are not complex at all.
No, they're super simple.
Watered down.
Watery down.
6 is at least got a bourbon taste to it.
Yep, I would agree. This one doesn't require a lot of time. I still don't know that I like... Round. I don't know that I like 6, but for now, we're going to go 6 and 4 are going to battle it out.
Battle!
Last round.
Championship round.
Winner of round 1 was 4. Round 2 was 6.
Rocky versus Apollo Creed. Part 2.
You realize that it's the year 2022.
I know.
Right? That movie came out in 1978?
Yeah. Still the second best movie ever made.
Ooh, that's a stretch. Pretty sure that's a stretch.
Number 4.
All right, so number 4 does not smell like bubblegum. Or taste like bubblegum.
That one was terrible. Number 1.
But 4 doesn't
we'll find out what 1 is eventually.
You know, the first time around, a 4 really had like an offensive smell to me. Now it's not bad at all.
I don't know if it's...
So the second one, I get way more nut on this one.
It's definitely not as strong.
No, when you compare the 2, 4 really has a lot more flavor.
And this one won our second round, whatever it is.
But that's
and that's not saying much because the other 2 in the first round were just
for for a bottom shelf bourbon, this one has a lot more complexity than perhaps any of the others that we've tried.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's just
no doubt.
No doubt. So should we just find out what the best of the best of the not so good bourbons? 6 is the very
old Barton.
So very old Barton comes in second place.
Sort of runner up. And I have never had it. I think for $12.99 between that and Benchmark.
You like Benchmark for $12.99. Clearly this is better than Benchmark.
And number 4, which won, was the Early Times Bottle and Bond.
So,
which again we said is controversial.
You're pushing that out of frame,
because somebody said it's not out of frame. How about if I do this?
Yeah.
Somebody said it's their bottom shelf bourbon, but to us this isn't. I don't know. You're spending about 20 to 24 for that around us.
Yeah. So I really feel like that bumps it up to the next category where you're really competing with like Old
Maker's
Granddad.
Old Granddad,
the
Maker's Mark, Jim Beam White, Jim Beam Black is even
Old Forester 86, and maybe even Old Forester 100.
Which I think this would have a tough time standing.
Yeah,
up to.
I would agree with that.
So here's what I'd say: if you can find this on your bottom shelf and you can get it for $15, $20, go ahead. Otherwise, the real true $12.99 is probably the very old Barton. Now, what we said, the other ones we said 1 and 2 were really bad. Like 1 was, and this is weird to me because I've had it.
What was 1 and 2?
Benchmark is 1. That was a bubblegum one.
Which was not bad, right? Was not bad.
Last time we had it.
Last time we
tried it against Buffalo Trace. 2 was Old Crow.
And I've had Old Crow before. I know a lot of people who call Old Crow their go-to cheap bourbon.
3 was the McKenna.
I don't remember anything about 3.
Well, that was when we did 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah,
and 5 was the Ancient Age, which I didn't think the Ancient Age was that bad. I thought 3 was bad.
Yeah, I thought 5 was not that bad. Yeah, you're right.
That was Ancient Age.
Yeah. All right. Well,
did we
learn anything?
Did we just make any?
This was a lot. This was a lot of work
to anyone
to figure out that none of these bourbons are really that good.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I think bottom line is if you're buying a bottom shelf bourbon, you're planning on mixing it with something, and if you're not, then you're in an ordinary mood.
Maybe. Well, if you're in an ordinary
mood and you're just buying that $12.99 bottle,
go get some very old Barton.
Go get some very old Barton and throw it in a glass.
Yeah.
I would definitely say do it with some ice.
Regardless of your mood, like, comment, subscribe, and remember, bourbon is for drinking.